Hey there, everyone. Hope you're doing great today. For some reason, I got into the Sniper Elite 5 series and thought, hey, with the latest DLC mission that came out, why don't I attempt my own authentic kind of playthrough? So that is what we will be doing today. So as we can see, I am going to start off over on the Ruined Wreath, so you will have to play through this at least once to unlock this location once you find it. And my goal for this one is to kind of knock out the least amount of people that I can. I don't want to kill anyone. So to do that, these weapons are set up for non-lethal ammo, and the only ones I will use are the rifle and the pistol. And of course I put some sights on here just to give me a little bit better view through the scope, a little more accuracy. Just from authentic. So, yeah, well, you know what? Let's get this started.
Our boys are going to be hitting the south coast hard tonight. To do that, they have to sail past this island, the Rocher. Problem is, that rock is hiding a pair of guns big enough to sink anything that goes near it. My main objective is to take out those guns. Once that's done, I'll need to head to the lighthouse and disable it. That's the signal for the Allied forces to begin the invasion. Time to get to work.
To start off, I'm switching my rifle and my pistol over to non-lethal ammo, and we're going to head over to grab the bolt cutter, which we're going to use practically everywhere. I'm crouching around this area, trying to stay out of the spotlight from the boat, and trying to minimize being seen by the enemies in front of me and to my right.
A supply cache. I'll take a minute to load up and move on.
First use of the bolt cutters here to get through this gate, and then we're going to proceed through the tunnel, take out an enemy, and
This
then
grass could make some
up
useful
the
cover.
other side.
That tunnel should open up below the gun battery. The cliff looks bigger in the pictures.
Now we really have to take care of this sniper over here, since they will see us scaling the wall
Night,
that
night.
we're about to do.
Don't look down.
So we're going to crouch along this area so the enemy above us does not hear us. And once we're up the ladder, then we'll continue on with the primary objective.
Quite the impressive operation they've got here.
So there are a few enemies directly looking at us. There's one in the catwalk to the upper right, there's one in the back, and there's another one towards the left moving around. I found the easiest way for me to get through this without having to raise an alarm or be noticed is to just wait for the one guy will come around, see that the others aren't looking at us, take him out, and then disarm the first warhead.
Okay, one shell rigged. Now for the other one.
Alright, the enemy on the left seems a little bit buggy, so we can kind of do whatever we want right now. I'm just making sure that the guy up above on the catwalk is not looking over at us. And he isn't, so continue, knock out this guy, and take care of the other missile to be loaded.
That should do the trick. If they fire the guns, they're toast. Just gotta keep out of trouble until then.
Just making sure they are not looking at us. I'm not so concerned if they find anybody since they didn't see me. And the next section right here, just gonna check out. There is an enemy back there. Again, just make sure they're not looking at us, and then, yeah, get out of here. I want to look around because there is an enemy in this area, so I want to see if he's behind, to the right, to the left, somewhere.
That's AA gun up ahead.
Turns out they were further to the right than I thought, so well, I ran into them and we knock them out. I see the enemy over on the left over there. He tends to walk back and forth and can quite easily be seen. So we're just gonna hang around for a bit until we notice he's not looking at us and keep moving.
Found the entrance. Looks heavily guarded. There might be another way inside.
Now to get past the spotlight, just want to stay out of his sight, and I see his spotlight's already past me, so I'm gonna make a break for it.
Looks like that's the last AA gun.
Since we're not after this secondary objective, since to get the satchel charges, it's somewhere else in this map, we're just gonna skip it while we make sure that the enemy down there is not looking at us. Kind of see his flashlight over there. So we're just gonna, yeah, get around him and move on towards the beach.
fort. Looks like the Nazis are using this area to coordinate comms across the island. Searchlights. Better stick to the shadows.
One enemy kind of slightly off in the distance over there. Again, a lot of this, make sure they're not seeing us, and we're going to work our way under the bridge and try to sneak past the boat. Yes, we also got to watch out for this guy up there. He patrols the bridge front to back, just trying to stay out of his line of sight and avoiding the boat at the same time. So once we get past this area, we're gonna kind of keep going towards the compound and take out the communication. Haha, I see this tower has a sniper on it, so let's wait until we see him not looking in our direction. And let's make sure that the boat and the guy on the bridge can't see us, because I really don't want to be found out right now.
Looks like there's a hole in that tower. Sniper's down. So, the radio tower's support cables aren't up to scratch. I can take advantage of that.
So before making a lot of noise and taking down the first radio antenna cable, the one guy over there I noticed did not have a helmet on, so he was easier to knock out. This other enemy over here does have a helmet on, so I'm going to wait until they face towards us before knocking him out. Also trying to be a little careful with that enemy back there who I really don't want to see us do what we're about to do.
One more at the top of the tower.
Now, instead of walking around this entire area, you are able just to shoot the cable as well. So that is what we're going to do. Again, we're using our non-lethal rounds, and just taking a look around to make sure that the other enemy over there is not looking at us. So with that out of the way, well, alright, time to get out of here, backtrack,
and the radio tower out of action.
And
time to signal our
the
boys
exit
to
point.
begin the landings.
Again, I want to be careful that the boat does not see us or the driver of this vehicle. I've noticed the enemy over on the bridge looking out over the beach tends to have some pretty good eyesight. So I'm trying to keep that pillar in between myself and his view. At the same time, while trying not to be seen by the boat's spotlight. So now that they're not looking at us, let's make our way back further towards the other enemy from before. So we're going to wait here for that enemy to do his rounds again, so he's not looking where we want to go. So a lot of this is get the camera angle right so I can see which way they're moving. And once we see that dude's on his way, well, we're going to go up the beach again and towards the lighthouse. Anytime I'm crossing an open door, I find it easy to crouch because that officer back there, I mean, it's hard to say where that guy is going to be. So we're just going to head over and hide in the grass while we watch the patrols over the bridge. And at the same time, I just want to make sure if that officer was over there. So to set this next section up, I want to make sure that the far enemy back there is looking not at us, because he will start walking back towards the lighthouse, which gives us the perfect opportunity to go down this set of stairs and then scale up the other side. Occasionally, I am looking back because I do not want to get
There's the
discovered at
lighthouse.
this point.
Now that the guns
And
are
I've
dealt
discovered
with, I
before
can signal
as
the
well.
fleet to begin the assault.
So, now that I'm fairly confident that they're not on the bridge, we can see he's actually off on the distance. And he's gonna survey the view, which gives us perfect time. Let's get in there and up the stairs. We're going to hang out here for a bit because there is an enemy that patrols these floors. And if we listen closely, we can hear him. But I found it's a lot easier just to wait for him to come to us rather than us to go up these stairs and not know exactly where he is. Alright, here I'm wrestling up there, and then we can see his foots are clipping through everything. So, hey, why not? If it works, it works. Now, if I risk it, I could sneak past him, but I'm not, so I'm just gonna knock him out right now. I personally enjoy taking the scenic route by going around on the outside. You could go up the ladder, but let's be honest, this is way more fun.
All right, time to get off this island.
And good thing we did, because he was looking directly there, so we would have had to stick around at the top of the ladder. And once we see that they are definitely not going to see us, we are going to exit this mission.
Mission fulfilled. Fairburn has neutralized Le Rocher's guns, opening a safe corridor for Allied landing craft. With Marseille and Toulon successfully liberated, the Axis forces are in retreat. Fairburn to accompany Lieutenant Sullivan and US Rangers in pursuit.
Alright, and there we go. Landing force on Authentic. As we can see, no alarm raised, and it is an authentic completion with only 9 enemies knocked unconscious. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Until next time.